chemical treatment of water after looking at the physical treatment of water and processes that precede that, like flocculation and coagulation, where we looked at filtration, sedimentation, and the various types of processes that are under those. So right now we want to go straight to water treatment that is done chemically. So chemical water treatment also aims at removing contaminants of water that are undesirable using chemicals. So it ensures clean, safe, and healthy water for us to drink and use in our daily lives. And it involves coagulation, flocculation, which are also processes that we discussed earlier on, and disinfection, because all these processes use chemicals. So each process here plays a critical role in removing impurities and making water safe for consumption. So the chemicals that are usually used in water treatment include chlorine, that we are going to discuss further, aluminium sulfate, which aids in coagulation like we looked at earlier on, then fluoride, which is added to prevent tooth decay. So disinfection can be done, and it is a chemical process of treating water which involves inactivating harmful microorganisms such as viruses, parasites, and bacteria to make water safe for drinking. And it is a crucial water treatment process which involves chlorination, UV or ultraviolet radiation, and ozonation. But the most common process of disinfection, which we are going to interest ourselves in, is using chlorine, or what we are going to call chlorination. It is the most common one in our setting. So chlorine is the most commonly used disinfectant in water treatment. And sometimes they can use chlorine dioxide or ultraviolet light as a supplement to this chlorine. So chlorination is widely used to make water safe for human consumption. It involves adding chlorine or those substances that contain chlorine to make water safe for drinking and to make it free from microorganisms like bacteria, viruses, parasites, and that cause waterborne diseases. So as we look at it in more detail, we realize that chlorine can be used as a gas. It can be used as a gas which is compressed under pressure and dissolved into water. It can also be added as a solution of sodium hypochlorite, but it can also be used as solid calcium hypochlorite. So all these provide water with chlorine that is needed to disinfect or to make it free from these impurities, especially the microorganisms, so as to make it safe. So it can be given as solid calcium hypochlorite, which will contain the chlorine. It can be given as a solution of sodium hypochlorite, or it can be given as a gas itself. But the use of gaseous chlorine, or chlorine which is a gas, has decreased because it is always not so safe, and when in transit it can cause damage to those people who are transporting it. Generally, it is not safe, and it has also been used by terrorists. So the use of chlorine, which is in gaseous form, has decreased over the years. So